City are heading to Wembley. A year ago, they survived relegation by the finest of margins. Now, they are one game away from the Premier League, thanks to the bewitching brilliance of Mohamed Baloumi, the toast of the 2,000 or so travelling fans. A playoff goal that will live long in the memory, and then a high-class assist for Joe Gelhardt to seal their place in the final in 12 days' time. Impact substitute extraordinaire. For Millwall, it's heartbreak. A season of extraordinary performance. On the brink till the very last day of automatic promotion. Preparing in their own minds for the playoffs for some considerable time. But unfortunately for them, and to Hull City's delight, it has been a case of history repeating. Hull City have won every away game at this level in the playoffs. Millwall have lost every home game. And previously, Hull have won every championship playoff final they've been in. Can they make it three?
Well, when that first leg finished 0-0, I think a lot of observers would have thought, well, Millwall at home, it's obvious they're going to win, they're going to get to Wembley. But we always thought the game plan, the way that Hull play, it's not about dominating the ball, it's about individuals who can change the course of matches. They've done it all season long. That's why they got into the playoffs. And that's why they got through the second leg. They were magnificent tonight. They had a bit of a sticky patch in the first half. But I just think overall, defensively, they controlled the midfield. They were devastating when the subs came on. They thoroughly deserved their day at Wembley.
The Hull City fans on a high in more ways than one in that top tier behind the goal. They were doing their best to throw their chances away in the final weeks of the season. But that final day victory over Norwich, so vital. Ollie McBurney's double. And with match winners in their side like him, and as Mohamed Baloumi has proved tonight, well, they will provide quite the conundrum for whoever joins them in the final.
Because Millwall went into this tie as favourites, but Southampton, Middlesbrough, they'll do their homework on Hull, but you've got to be so wary of them, because whoever wins that tie tomorrow night will be fancied to win the final. But Hull have shown, as they've shown all season, you underestimate them or you don't plan for the way that they play, you'll come unstuck.
Well, delight at one end, desperate disappointment at another. On reflection, Millwall should be proud, and I'm sure they'll be back. But the moment belongs to Hull City. The moment belongs to Sergei Yakirovich. A real tactical masterstroke this evening. And maybe the smiles will be repeated in the Wembley sunshine. The final score in this second leg of the semi-final. Millwall 0, Hull City 2. The Tigers beat the Lions.
That is certainly going to be some journey back north for Hull City as they head towards East Yorkshire, but more importantly, to the Championship playoff final at Wembley. A team cobbled together in parts, isn't it? Put together at the start of the season. A rookie manager at this level in Sergei Yakirovich, and a team pulling themselves together on the final day to climb back into the playoffs and now have navigated their way through the semi-final to the final at Wembley on Saturday, May the 23rd. A man in the studio that's done it and got himself to the Premier League with Hull City. Curtis Davis knows all about how that feels. Talk me through what you've seen.
Unreal. You speak about Millwall starting, I guess, turn the screw in the game, trying to make what we saw as positive substitutions in the game, and straight away it goes against them. That man there, Mo Baloumi, in the first game, he was the only one that showed that, listen, Femi Aziz for Millwall did it, but in terms of for Hull, he was the only one that had that individual bit of quality that could open up a game. Unfortunately, in the first game, it was only that one in the second minute, and then after that, we didn't see it. Then today, he comes on, I was quite annoyed with him, as his manager was, for not being ready to come on and help the team. He took an age. Listen, you've got 2 minutes until the half-time whistle. Just get yourself on the pitch, sort everything else after. But did he pay it back to his manager? Because, like I say, he started to get going, and I was really surprised to see Zach Sturridge come off the pitch at that point, because he was, again, matching Bellumi for what he had. But then what you've got in Alfie Doughty is a more attacking fullback. I'd say I put him in the wing-back bracket rather than a fullback. And then straight away he gets one run at him. Again, defensive positioning from Doughty was difficult, but Bellumi made no mistake. Absolutely brilliant left foot off the post and in, and a great start. And then, Joe Gelhardt for the second one. Breakaway. Millwall for anything at it, you can explain, you can understand that. But yeah, what a performance from Hull. Knew they didn't have to have a lot of the ball. And ultimately, yeah, they've kept at that tradition of Hull City winning away playoff legs. Let's hope they can keep up the tradition of winning at Wembley too.
Well, this is certainly a ginormous presence, isn't he, Sergei Yakirovich? Dominates proceedings on the touchline. We spoke to him on Friday night. A real genial, charismatic character. What about the job he's done, Gary?
He's done a fantastic job for someone who's not been involved in the Championship. It's such a unique league. Takes a little while sometimes to get to really understand it, but he looks like he's got just a group that wants to work with him. I think when you watch a game and you see a team that never gives up, and you see a team trying to do exactly what the manager wants, you know that's someone who's got the dressing room exactly where he wants it. I mean, you have to say tonight he's managed the game fantastically well. To come under the cosh, come under the pressure, to soak it up with a back three. Big decision, I'm sure that would have been in such a high-profile game. But then to get the transition moments second half as the game opens up, and I thought he's managed the game tactically very, very well.
It was all smiles, of course, because he took over a side that stayed up in the Championship on the last day of last season on goal difference. They were down at Pompey, and 3 teams dropped into League One below them, but now they are just 1 game away from the Premier League. Let's get the thoughts of a couple of heroes now with Jonathan Oates.
Well done, both of you. You're into the Championship playoff final. How do you sum up the way you've done it tonight, Ollie?
Yeah, typical of our season, I think. We knew it was going to be a tough leg over 2 legs, and Millwall have been brilliant this year and thoroughly deserved. And I thought the boys were excellent. Joff and Mo have come on and changed the game for us, and just buzzing to get to Wembley.
Yeah. What about Mo Bellumi's impact? Scoring 1, making 1.
Yeah, Mo's brilliant. He can honestly be whatever he wants to be, and I think him and Joff are both unlucky to come out of the team from Friday night. But the gaffer obviously knew what he was doing, and we're saving him for later. And they both come on and score. So take a little 30 minutes and a goal, won't you, mate?
What was it like waiting for that ball to go over the line? It must have been agonising.
Yeah, I see it when I hit it. I thought, he saved it, and then I just seen it slowly go over the line. It was like slow motion. But yeah, great feeling to score, and yeah, I'm buzzing for the lads.
You've forgiven your manager then, leaving you out at the starting 11.
Yeah.
All right now?
Yeah, of course, yeah. You can't be mad at that, He obviously has his plans. He's a great manager, so yeah, I weren't angry anyway.
You just got to refocus, get over it quickly, because you know that you could make the kind of impact that you did.
Yeah, of course, yeah. I think obviously every player wants to play, but it's the manager's decision at the end of the day, and you've got to make yourself ready and be available at all times. So that's what I've done.
It's been quite a ride, hasn't it, Ollie, over the last week or so, since the final day of the season when you scored the 2 goals to get Hull into the playoffs?
Yeah, 100%. Like I say, it's pretty typical of our season. No one fancied us last day, no one fancied us going into this tie, and we've proved everyone wrong again. So we're just refocused now, have a couple of days, and then look forward to. I'm sure we'll tune in tomorrow and watch who will be playing, and then look for an exciting day out at Wembley, and who knows what can happen.
How strong was the belief, Joe, coming into this game? Because it can be an intimidating atmosphere here, but it didn't seem to affect you.
Yeah, of course. It's a tough place to come, and Millwall are a great team. So yeah, we knew it was going to be difficult, but I think that shows the characters that we've got in the dressing room. We know the quality that we have, and yeah, we just put that to the pitch, and yeah, a 2-0 win. It's brilliant.
You've got to try and keep a lid on the excitement now, Ollie, because it's a long way to the playoff final, a week on Saturday.
I think we can enjoy tonight, can't we? We've got a week and a half, so we can have a little bit of enjoyment tonight, and then refocus again in a couple of days.
Go and enjoy it. Thank you very much. Well done.
Cheers.
I love the way that Jonathan Oates asked Ollie McBurney that question about how he's going to enjoy himself between now and the final. That man certainly will make sure that his teammates know just how big the achievement has been, given what the season's thrown their way, given what the last couple of seasons have looked like. That man, Arjan Ilicella, the owner of Hull City, has made managerial changes. He wanted more attacking football, he wanted more entertaining football. My word, he's got that with bells on, and they've got shots at the Premier League. I'm sure we'll see a lot of him in and around Wembley on Saturday, May the 23rd.